Good evening. Briefly, I want to speak about the sense of entitlement that celebrities seem to have, specifically within sports, football, within sports where you have some high-profile athletes who seem to think that they're immune from the rules that regular people will have to face. And of course, I'm speaking within the context of this pandemic that is in this country, that is around the world, but in this country since early March. And I've seen stories about how there are certain football players who are seen as role models who would go out and just break the rules. They go out partying, or they'll just, do a madness, crashing their cars, somehow having accidents, and then just causing all types of chaos for the police, who already are having to deal with the daunting task of making sure that places are secure, are quarantined away from, in a way to avoid infection. And you hear one story that I heard was about Jack Grealish, how he put out a video message which was probably prompted by the league and his club Villa itself. And his club Villa to basically put out a message, a promotion about how people should stay indoors in the midst of the coronavirus, that people should stay safe and just to take precaution and think of other people. But then about a few days later, he goes out and then crashes his car somehow. Clearly, not following procedures, not following the rules of social distancing, and this was almost during the peak of the first wave of coronavirus. I say first wave because it could continue. It could continue, but we'll see what happens. The fact is, he was being a hypocrite, basically, doing a PR message about how people should follow orders from the government, that they should stay indoors, remain in quarantine. Then not too far afterwards, he goes to a friend's house, which he's not allowed to do. He's not going out for essentials. He's just going to a mate's house for what? I'm not sure. And then he crashes his Range Rover in the street to cheap out cars. It's amazing, the hypocrisy. And then you have a Kyle Walker in Manchester City, who hosts a party with 2 sex workers. Wow, it's just amazing. You've already been told that the country is in lockdown due to this pandemic. And then you go out and you decide to host a party. Not go out, but just go and basically disobey the instructions that you've been given by the government, that the Premier League has had to follow. And then you go out, first of all, Kyle Walker, he also travelled to his parents and sisters. He went to their houses, which he's not allowed to do. So already, he's broken rules clearly, but you're now hosting parties now with 2 sex workers. I mean, sometimes the lack of responsibility can be very alarming, particularly of people who are in the spotlight. And this is why I always I state the view that I have the view that footballers shouldn't be role models at all, because you can't really relate to them. Within a regular normal person context. And so then afterwards, Kyle Walker then says he then complains that he feels harassed. He feels harassed. That's what he said. I want to just say the quotes here. Bear with me. It's just amazing. This was reported by BBC Sport. He said he feels he's been harassed. Wow. He's been harassed by the media reports on the things that he's done, and that it's affecting his mental health, as well as his family. Including his young children. And he then says, at a time when the focus is understandably on COVID-19, at what point does mental health get taken into consideration? You see, now he's shifting the blame now. He's shifting the blame to a lack of priority towards mental health during the situation, which is the very convenient thing to do when you've done something wrong. Very convenient. So you always have, and he's not the only one who has. Jack Grealish and Kyle Walker aren't the only footballers who have disobeyed rules regarding the coronavirus. Lacazette has broken rules. Nicolas Pepe, Granit Xhaka, David Luiz, Lacazette, they've broken rules. No, of course they play for Arsenal. The Chelsea midfielder, Mason Mount, was pictured playing in the park with Declan Rice, despite the fact that his teammate, Callum Hudson-Odoi, had tested positive for coronavirus, so he's another one. From Tottenham, Aurier and Sissoko were seen training together despite the restrictions put in place as a result of the coronavirus. So, and then also for Everton, you have Moise Kean, who went to a house party, and this is not just footballers who are doing this. You have other athletes as well doing this, disobeying instructions across the world, around the world, and this is just simply a sense of entitlement, that because I have a particular status as a footballer or as a celebrity, that what I do, things that the same rules don't apply to me that they would apply to regular people. So this video is me just showing my frustration and just reflecting the disgust I have with some of these footballers who just feel that they can just break rules and then potentially endanger other people that could be at risk. So it's frustrating, and like I said before, to summarise, this is why footballers or any type of celebrity should not be seen as role models. That's pretty much it. Take care. God bless.